Hello and welcome everyone. I Miss Atiya and Khan Pathan, Assistant Professor in Engineering Science Department at All India Shri Shivaji Memorial Society's Institute of Information Technology Pune, is going to brief you about the environmental noise and land pollution. Environmental pollution is basically an undesirable change in physical, chemical, and biological characteristic of environment. The CO2 that is released into atmosphere due to burning of fossil fuels is not easily dissipated, resulting into global warming and melting of polar ice caps to flood our coastal cities. So according to environment, the pollutions can be divided into water pollution, air pollution, land pollution, and noise pollution. So today let's take up noise pollution and land pollution. Starting with the noise pollution, any unwanted sound is called noise. It can be defined as unwanted sound pollutant that produces undesirable effect in individual by interfering with one's social activities like work, rest, recreation, sleep, etc. Noise can be measured in following factors. Sound pressure. It is defined as the force exerted by sound over a unit area and is expressed in Newton per meter square. It can be converted into decibels. Sound intensity is related to the amount of sound energy received per second from the source of sound and is measured in watts per second. And sound frequency waves consist of oscillation of particles of medium through which they can travel. The rate of oscillation is called frequency and is measured in cycles per second or hertz. The sources of noise pollutions are industrial, non industrial, automobiles, trains, aircrafts, construction sites, uncontrolled use of loudspeaker, and there are many more. Effects of noise pollutions are psychological and physiological. The physiological effects can impair temporary threshold shift, that is TTS, or permanent threshold shift, that is PTS, can change pulse and respiratory rate, can also cause heart attack. And psychological effect is the behavioral change are observed in individuals. Tensions in the muscles, nervous irritability, and strain is also observed. So further, it can lead to death, lack of sleep, irritability, indigestion, heartburn, high blood pressure, ulcers, heart disease, paranoid. And psychological effects can be examples given: depression, anger, aggression, anxiety, increase in violence, and etc. Control of noise pollution. It can be controlled at the source. Noise pollution can be controlled during transmission, and noise pollution can also be controlled at the receiver's end. So noise control can be controlled at the source by using various sound dampers. It can be controlled during transmission, and at the receiver's end, the noise control can be controlled, noise pollution can be controlled by using earplugs. So here you can see the earplugs are shown, and installation barriers and installation of panels to avoid the transmission of air noise pollution into the outside place, and more of the distance between the receivers and from the source will reduce the noise pollution. Let's go ahead with the land pollution. Land pollution is required, or land is required for agricultural activities, industrial and residential activities, and infrastructural development. Here you can see the picture of the landfills with the pollution. The sources of land pollution are dumping of industrial and domestic waste, uncontrolled irrigation, excess use of fertilizers and pesticides, waste of construction industry. The causes of soil pollutions are as shown in the picture: due to industries. Basically, they throw away their pollutants into the landfills, which causes the land pollution. Then effects of land pollutions are contamination of groundwater, spread diseases, affects crop yield, and also reclamation of land is very costly affair. So here you can see how the land gets polluted due to the releasing of the pollutants into the land onto the land, which gets seeps and that get dissolves into the water body, into the groundwater flow, and that is again pumped out and used for the domestic purposes. So remedial measures to abate land pollutions are educating farmers, controlled use of pesticides and fertilizers, promote organic farming, construction of engineered landfills, public awareness, incineration, and enforcement of law will reduce the land pollution. Thank you.